Potomac Riverside Farm, the Joe and Diane Martin residence, which has quite a romantic story, and wanted to catch this house on video. Diane, I was hoping you could just tell us about some of the history of the house and how you got it back into the family.
Okay, so I guess as far as we know, the house was built in 1815 by a person not in our family, and but shortly thereafter, I guess it was in 1824, it was sold to someone that actually is a relative, and through I guess various generations, through sale and inheritance, the property came into the hands of my grandparents, and so I spent a lot of summers, holidays, growing up here. Maybe once a month would come here and visit, so it was very special to me. But after my grandparents passed away, it was then inherited by my dad and his two siblings, and ultimately they decided that they couldn't keep it up and they sold it, and it was too expensive to farm here anymore. This was a dairy farm, an operating dairy farm, and it was just too expensive to operate a dairy farm in this part of the country. So it was sold along with my uncle's property up the road to a developer. And so now this property is part of something called Crossings on the Potomac, a gated community on the Potomac River in Hedgesville, West Virginia. And so while we were very sad to have lost it, we got a call from the developer at one point wondering if we were interested in buying it. And the house was in very poor condition. The plastic was falling off the walls. A lot of the copper piping had been ripped out and stolen. I think maybe there were squatters in here. And that was around, I guess, 2014. The house had been sold to someone in 2003. And that's when it went out of the family in 2002, subsequently purchased in 2003. So a number of years had passed. The house had fallen into very much disrepair. So we ended up buying it in 2015 through an online auction, similar to eBay, which is kind of strange, but that was what we did at that point in time to get it back into the family. And so we're excited to have it back. So hired Seth as the architect, who has done a great job helping us sort of redesign the house.